Hey there, this is Clint, again with Clint's Classic World. I want to talk to you here about removing the torsion bars. We're here working on 70 Challenger, and I have put in a device here, this right here, to help to remove the torsion bar. There are several different ones you can buy, these aftermarket pieces that you can buy. This one's pretty simple, straightforward. You can see there, it's got the grade 8 bolts there, just go right through, hold it in place, strap it down real good. It has lock washers behind it, just unscrews, so you can see all the way around how it screws on there. And then you can see the torsion bar. Now, let's look back over here. I already started tapping on it a little bit, but there's a clip that goes right in here. And this side over here, let's come over here and look. Now, if you see, there's like a ridge right inside there. See that ridge there? That's a good shot of it right there. That you got to take, there's a ring, a metal ring in that ridge. You got to take that out first. And then also, many times you'll see a boot that goes right around here. And you'll have to pull that boot off. And then I push it up closer over here. This one, actually, the boot was already torn off, so didn't have to do that. But here, I'll show you an example. Here's a boot right here. You can see it has some wear. There's a little tear in this boot here, but this would have been on like that to cover. So take that off. Once you'll just kind of pull that up here. You can make it sit there while you tap this on, tap out this. What I recommend is, if you notice here, I have taken out the torsion bar bolts, taken all the tension off of them. And let's take a look at those. Here we go. I've taken both of those out, and they're pretty rustic. Look at that. But you take both of those out, get the tension off of these torsion bars, and like right here, if you look at this one, you can see the upper control arm is actually residing right here, where there should be a little bumper here, but the bumper's gone. But the upper control arm is residing there. So when this torsion bar came out, it didn't move at all. And there's going to be limited movement. I actually put right here, like a stick of wood, because there was a little bit of movement here, just for extra support, so it doesn't like just, come down aggressively once the torsion bar is released. You can also have like a jack of some sort to jack it up to take the pressure off of the upper and lower control arms, because you do have a lot of weight here. Let's pull this back a little bit. So you do have a lot of weight here, and all this setup, the suspension setup here, disc brakes and everything. So again, take those out, relieve the tension on that. Otherwise, this will really spring out when you pop that torsion bar loose. As well, I also would try to put jack stands underneath this or some sort of support so it doesn't just come crashing down. And something that I also like to do when I take these out is I get some sort of penetrating oil and spray in here to try to loosen this up, and I let it sit there for, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever the recommended time, sometimes even overnight. But spray that in here, and then I come to the other side as well, right over here, and I spray it on this side, and then I spray it on that side to really get these things, because sometimes they're hard to get out. I mean, if they've been sitting a long time, they're difficult to get out. So I spray that in there, and because of that, these torsion bars are just coming out in ease. It's pretty, they're moving pretty easily. So let's take a few hits here at this torsion bar. I'm going to do this left-handed, but and it's moving. So it's almost out. So I'm going to continue knocking this thing out, move on to the next step. So I want to take this K-frame out of this sucker. Talk to you next time.